Sup shooters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an artist named DJ DizzyBandz titled Change Up, and it features Deezy and Yung Bando. Switching over to here, we got it on Music B. It's 2 minutes 19 long, it's a short track, but I'm excited to listen to it. So we're going to listen to it from start till finish and we're going to hear what we think. Oh. Cool. Wow, whoa. Everything got introduced almost instantaneously. You got a really succinct glimpse into the way their style, the way they produce their music. There's no mucking around. Drums, bass, kind of chimey kind of melody on top, some vocal modulation, and right into the verse. I like this. I like how there is just no space. It's so intense. They're trying to fit so much into like sub 2.5 minutes. You know, you've got one vocalist and you're kind of backing vocals going on behind them. There's a constant energy to it. Like an energy, I know energy is kind of a vague way of describing it. It's more like they're aware that they've really got to sell it. You know, they're communicating quickly, fiercely, and it sounds pretty dope. It's produced well.
Go to the moon. Easy baby, you know I'm coming soon. Check in, gotta give me some cash. Just like Santa, gotta keep me a bag. Like something on these little niggas mad. Bitch tripping, I ain't going outside. Diamonds all on me, might change up the weather. My bitch is so bad, I don't see nothing better. Ashes all on me, I need me a sweater. Poppin' champagne, that shit make me feel better. Big racks, I got nuts in my pocket. Let the hate and tell them niggas to stop it. 40 on me, if I cock it, I'm pop. Nigga drop. Undefeated, feel like Floyd Mayweather. I ain't saw me trying to change up the weather. She trying to put that cause she see my bells. 10 years in the game, no better than no.
I'm trying to sort of like get an understanding of what this track is about, right? It's talking about the amount of money they have, obviously popular with a woman, very confident, on top of their game, successful, right? That's the kind of the understanding I get from the lyrics. And how they're having to continue to work and how they've been in the game for 10 years and stuff like that. So they're having to continue to stay on top and sort of keep ahead of everyone else, you know, because they don't want to fall behind.
She jumped in my wheel when she looked at my bezel. I says I on me, I need me a shorter. Not dripping some bitch, I'm dripping that cheddar. Young nigga so hot, I might change up the weather. Bossing these bitches that call me Mayweather. Ain't by no money, can't fit in my scale. Did this shit on my own, I didn't need no investment.
This triplet game they've got strong. I love these triplets they do with their sort of like these guys are doing with their vocal melodies. It works really well with the quarter note groove and the percussion. Like the drums and bass is so steady through this, aside from the hi-hats. And it's a nice contrast, you know? There's a real kind of smoothness to the experience of listening to this track Change Up. I think I roughly understand what this is about. There's probably a bit more nuance to it that I haven't quite caught on a first listen. I'm just trying to figure out how Change Up... Oh, sorry, I got something in my eye. I'm trying to figure out how Change Up comes into the equation. Is she talking about how the woman's changing up her expectations? How they're improving their situation to be more attractive to a woman? Is that it? And like talking about how the woman, like that she's judging their whip? Like, is that because they maybe had a crappy car before and now they have a better car? Is that the kind of impression I'm getting from this? So maybe they've made life decisions that allow them to sort of be more attractive, popping champagne, she make you feel better. You know, I dig it. I I appreciate, I think, on a base level of what they're trying to accomplish here. It fits well into the genre. You know, this kind of like contemporary rap, hip hop kind of stuff with the trap beats and the triplet kind of flow. I get it. I've listened to quite a lot of it in my time as a music reviewer, and it doesn't get old. It helps that they've managed to mix and master this really effectively. It helps that they have got so much happening in their production section in terms of the way they're. Oh man, it'd be a hell of a job producing this, trying to get all the different sort of vocalists popping left and right in the center field and stuff like that with the panning and the different filters and going on like that. And I gotta go, you know, as someone who's studied audio production and who does it himself, I have to show a lot of love for that. I guess kind of the problem nowadays, especially within genres such as these, is that there's just so much competition. So you really have to make it something that keeps the listener engaged at every single moment. I think in this regard, DJ DizzyBandz along with Deezy and Yung Bando, they managed to succeed here. It's a good collaboration between the three. Change Up is a solid track. It's short enough that you can listen to it in a breeze. You know, it's nice and loud, mastered effectively. It'll sound good on different speaker systems because, of course, that is the point of mastering something effectively. You know, I think that the contrast between the straight sort of rapping verses and the kind of more soft melodic choruses, I think that each vocalist played to their strengths really well in a meaningful way. And I've got nothing but love for the fact that they had a lot of self-awareness there without taking themselves too seriously. That's effectively my review. Yeah, there wasn't anything I could particularly fault about this. It's nice to listen to this. I assume that these guys would have been doing music for a while. Everyone seems like they're pretty polished in their overall sort of performance and demeanor. There was no lack of confidence. I wish everyone involved all the success in future. Just trying to figure out if I missed anything. No, the musical theme, the main musical theme, could stay consistent the whole entire time. I think 2 minutes and a bit is enough time to not really need to have a massive change or a massive sort of plot twist in terms of the orchestration, the overall harmony, all the different instruments. There was about 3 or 4, maybe 5 instruments in the mix match. Some of them were very subtle, and I think that allowed for the different vocal styles to really shine. Yeah, that's basically my review of Change Up. Well done to DJ DizzyBandz as well as Deezy and Yung Bando. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to this track, and we'll go and see if I don't know if these guys have a Spotify and SoundCloud, but I assume that if they don't, they're going to be putting stuff out fairly soon because they're definitely good enough to gain some traction on any of those platforms. But of course, thank you for watching this review. Hopefully you enjoyed the review itself. Please do stay cool, stay safe. Please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, and I will catch you in the next review. Spider hands up.